Now to an I-Team story, all new at 6. The man who admitted to driving a Maserati drunk in a crash that killed 2 people in 2019 is now taking legal action, fighting for another day in court. Antonio Brown is serving 9 years in prison right now after pleading guilty to a number of charges over the summer. The South Buffalo crash killed Christian Lebruno and Anthony 25 III. Brown has now filed new documents paving the way for him to appeal his conviction. The 7 News I-Team's Ed Dranch explains tonight what this appeal means for the future of this case.
I can tell you I will never forget what happened.
Despite admitting guilt and tearfully taking responsibility for this deadly South Buffalo crash that killed 2 people,
I would think about it every day.
Antonio D. Brown wants another day in court, filing this notice of appeal in state Supreme Court in Erie County.
Even though he waived the right, very often it's like buyer's remorse. After the person pleads guilty, they just have second thoughts about it.
Penny Wolfgang is a retired state Supreme Court justice. She says this kind of filing is not something out of the ordinary.
Most of the times when a person is appealing after they did plead, I would say the majority of cases are not successful.
Brown was sent to prison for up to 9 years for killing cousins Christian Lebruno and Anthony 25 III while he was drunk driving a Maserati back in 2019 on Seneca Street in Pomona Place. Brown was speeding at the time. A civil lawsuit claims prior to the crash, he was at the Vault, a bar in West Seneca. Not only does court paperwork show Antonio Brown was at the Vault in West Seneca, new documentation shows he was also here at Town Ballroom in Buffalo. Lawyers say he was here drinking and was drunk the night of the crash, though lawyers for Town Ballroom say Brown was never here. That same civil lawsuit was filed against K&M Motors. A police report filed the night of the crash shows the Maserati Brown had crashed was registered to the dealership.
I'm the owner.
I spoke with a man who identified himself as the dealership owner.
Can you tell me why Antonio Brown was driving that Maserati?
Man, that don't have nothing to do with us. That being adjudicated in the court. So if you want to talk to anybody about it, go talk to Antonio Brown's lawyer, sir.
Hey Dan, Ed Dranch calling from Channel 7. How are you?
The I-Team spoke with Brown's criminal defense attorney by phone, who says this notice of appeal filing is simply to protect Brown's right to appeal and needed to be filed within a certain time to preserve that right.
Now, is there anything in particular that at this point you would say that, you are appealing based on these grounds?
He would not provide any of those details, but back to the dealership, the man who says he's the owner defended himself against the civil lawsuit.
I ain't got to do with that. Please stop coming to my business.
Well, your business is named in the civil lawsuit.
Well, go find it, man. Y'all motherfuckers always fucking with black people. Go with some white people.
It really has nothing to do with race.
Okay, it don't have nothing to do with me. I wasn't driving no car. I didn't kill nobody. Antonio Brown owned the car. Man, get out of here.
This will all be determined because there is a civil case pending. And I am sure that the family and the family's attorney is trying to find out who is responsible.
In the meantime, with Brown bemoaning his fate, this notice of appeal is step 1, and it could be months before any of this comes to a resolution. For the I-Team, Ed Dranch, 7 News.